From a young age, I struggled to explain the things I felt. Patterns, emotions, and sensations seemed to connect in ways that others couldn't see, and I often lacked the words to describe them. Over time, I realized these experiences were part of something profound, something many dismiss because they can't explain it. Intuition. It's not mystical or imaginary. It's an inherent part of who we are. Like a hidden language spoken by the subconscious, intuition is a bridge between what we know consciously and what we sense without understanding. The mind is like an intricate system with different layers working together to make sense of the world. At the surface is the ego, the thinker, the doer, the voice in your head that plans, acts, and processes information logically. It thrives on memory, the conscious recollection of past experiences that guide the ego's choices. But deeper beneath lies the subconscious, where vast amounts of unnoticed data are stored. Every moment you live, your subconscious absorbs more than you realize. Tiny details from your surroundings, subtle shifts in energy, unspoken emotions. This data doesn't surface in your conscious awareness, yet it's always there, shaping your instincts and intuition. Intuition arises when the subconscious tries to reach the ego. It doesn't speak in words or logic. It speaks in sensations, urges, and feelings that seem to come from nowhere. Imagine feeling a sudden pull to go somewhere or take an action that doesn't make logical sense. That's your subconscious nudging you, connecting pieces of data your conscious mind has overlooked. It's a quiet whisper, easily dismissed if you're not paying attention. Here's the catch. Intuition doesn't explain itself. It doesn't give you a neat story or logical reasoning. And because of that, many of us choose to ignore it. Instead, we rely on our memories, those limited, fragmented snapshots of past experiences, to guide us. But memories are just part of the picture. They're incomplete, and they can't account for the wealth of information your subconscious holds. I remember a moment when intuition made itself impossible to ignore. I felt an overwhelming urge to revisit a place I'd had bad memories of, a place I'd sworn I'd never return to. It didn't make sense, but something inside me kept pushing, so I went. What I didn't realize was that during my first visit, my subconscious had picked up on something or someone that I hadn't consciously noticed. That second visit led to a chance meeting that changed the course of my life. Had I ignored the feeling, I would have missed it. That's when I understood. Intuition is like a map, guiding us through connections we can't yet see. Intuition is the output of an incredible pattern recognition system. Your subconscious collects data, finds connections, and sends messages to your ego in the form of feelings. It's not illogical. It's simply operating on a level your conscious mind can't access. When you trust your intuition, you allow yourself to act on knowledge you don't yet understand. It's not about blind faith. It's about recognizing the intelligence of your own mind and body. Over time, I've learned to listen to these whispers. They're subtle, but they've never led me astray. Intuition isn't about abandoning logic. It's about integrating it with something deeper. Your intuition is always speaking. The question is, are you ready to listen?